Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another Nerd Order music interview. Today, I am with the vocalist of Alia Tempora. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm fine. Thank you so much. I'm happy that I'm here with you.
Likewise, I'm very excited for this. So let's get started. Tell me a little bit about you.
That's okay. What is interesting about me? I like unicorns a lot, but okay, I am a singer in a band that is not metal because it is unicorn metal. So we combine electro and pop music and dance music with metal. So yeah, that's why I say we are not metal. And yeah, I like pink color. I love unicorns. Uh, and I don't know what else I would say about myself. What would you be interested in?
Well, just like where your journey into music began as well, stuff like that.
Well, it is. I didn't think that I would be a singer for a long time because I started when I was 6 years old, but I started as a choir singer, which means like you are, in a group of many people and you are so little, like no one can actually hear you in real. It is just a feeling that music is giving you at that moment. Like it's very strong and powerful feeling because I don't know, like 20 people around you is singing same notes or different harmonies, and it's very strong feeling. But I started to be solo singer when I was I don't know, like 21, 23, I don't know exactly. But before that I wanted to be a guitarist like my father. I wanted to be famous rock guitarist in a rock or metal band. So I am not, but here I am as a singer.
That's great. I love it. So, how did you meet your band members?
Well, we don't have many founding band members anymore in our band. It's actually only me and our guitarist and growler Stepan. And we actually have met um, through our friends, and we started to date as a couple at the same day that our band started. But of course, we are not together anymore. We have our husbands and wives. So yeah, but yeah, this is how we have met as band members. And with other members, it was usually like we needed to find someone. So we tried to look around and see who would be fitting. So it was not like a coincidence, but we purposely go and tried to find the best match for the band.
Yeah. When did the band start?
Well, 2013, I think, because it was like we started, then we didn't play for a long time. We didn't have members. We didn't know what we want to play. So our first concert was actually after 1 year of our first meeting with first members. And then we actually released our first album after like 3 years or something like that, because we still wasn't sure what we want and what our members want. So it was a long process before the band, let's say, officially started as a band. So I would say maybe our official start might be with our first album because it was 2015, and or maybe 2014 with our first concerts. Yeah.
Nice. What made you guys think of the band name?
Well, it is from Latin and it means different times.
Hmm. I like that a lot, actually.
Thank you.
Nice, as it has a good
Thanks.
ring to it.
Well, at first it was like it was only we wanted to have a name from Latin because when we started as a band, we actually started as a symphonic metal band, or at least we tried to be a symphonic metal band. Now we are not anymore, but at that time, all of the metal, like symphonic metal and gothic metal bands, they all had like Latin Latin names that sounds like, I don't know, like Oriental or somehow original, or I don't know. So we wanted a Latin name. And I was just looking at the vocabulary and thinking about what could be fitting to our story and to our style. But after many years, we have been thinking we would actually rename instead of Alia Tempora to Alia, because Alia means different, and it's totally fitting to our style and to our point of thinking or way of thinking, and the message we are trying to spread through our music. So Alia would be very fitting, but it is very hard to change your name after, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
So we stuck with Tempora,
It's like
which
once
is
you got,
like a food.
yeah, it's like when you got that one name, it's been so long, it's so hard to change to make everyone still know who you are. It's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yes. Yeah, and also we found out, like, we have been really thinking about renaming, like that our fans would probably be able to accept it, but we found out that Alia, it's not a good idea for a search. Try to Google Alia, and there is no chance for us to be recognized. So that's why we stick with Alia Tempora, because we are the only band with that name. So
Yeah. All right, my next question is, what is the music making process for you and your band?
well, our music is written by my husband, Philip, and he is working on the songs himself, and usually he has some idea of vocal line or some melody, and he starts to build the song around it, all the instruments, at first harmonies, of course, like chords and tunes and vocal line, and then he starts to add instruments and like guitars, and actually he usually starts, like, it is not that he would create metal music and he would add some elements of pop and of house music or dubstep. He's actually starting uh his our music as pop or house song, and then he is trying to add some metal into it. So he adds the guitar riffs and he adds drums to make it a bit more rough. So our process is actually kind of opposite than it would be usual with metal bands who are combining different genres.
Yeah, I mean, hey, whatever works for you guys. That's what's most important. It's whatever works the best for what you're trying to make.
Yeah,
Speaking of
thanks.
music, what was the process and meaning behind Dragonfly Effect?
Oh, that's my favorite topic. Because Dragonfly Effect, it was for us, it was totally dedicated to our fans. Like, even the first album was for our fans, of course, but the message of the first album was more like about digital times, about virtual world and how it affects us, like, in general. But the Dragonfly Effect, it was more like pointed towards our fans, and it was meant to give them some motivation and to show them that their individuality is their biggest weapon, and that they should not they should always think and live outside of the box. That's exactly what our main motto is, or main idea of the band is: outside of the box. It's even our hashtag.
Mm-hmm.
So we try to celebrate the individuality and uniqueness of everyone, and also support people who went through bullying and some hard experiences in life. So all of those songs are connected to some of those topics, like bullying and haters and inner demons, or inner fears, and fear of being outsider. So we are like, it's good to be outsider. You can be outsider, and we are all outsiders together. So let's embrace it.
I was definitely picking that up from the song while I was listening to it too, and about being an outsider, it's so much more fun because you can focus on your own shit. Like when you're an outsider, when you're an outsider, you don't have to live up to anyone's expectations except for your own. That's
Yeah.
why I really enjoyed that song a bit, because I did notice that.
Yeah, and it's very important because people are very often like scared what other people will think about them and if they are good enough. And it's of course very important not to hurt other people with your differences. Of course, you have to respect another person, but at the same time, others should respect you for being different and for being who you are. And yeah, you should not be scared of, oh, will I be fitting into the box? No.
Exactly. I love that. That's actually probably the best way to put it because everyone here is like they're always trying to fit in with the group, and I'm over here thinking to myself, why the hell are you doing that? If you try to be like everyone else, you're not an individual. You're just a part of the herd of sheep at this point.
Yeah,
Best to
yeah, it's
stray
it's
off.
actually very hard. It's very
Yeah.
hard to be like strong individual, but I think everyone can make it. Like I'm finding with it myself, even though I am like all unicorn girl in a metal world, but still I am fighting with my individuality
Yeah.
sometimes. So everyone has struggles and everyone can make it.
Exactly. That's probably the best way to put it too, because music like this is very powerful, especially for people who do suffer through shit, and it's an outlet, and that's what I love about it. That's what I love about metal and your stuff. That's what I love about the music world in general when it comes to these genres. It's an outlet.
Hmm.
That's really important for a lot of people. Like I always say, music is the best therapist.
Yes.
I mean, it
Yeah,
is
and actually
honestly.
that's what metal, yeah, it is. It is. Especially when the song has some therapeutic meaning. Like it's very great. For example, Cobra and the Lotus, I think they have very good lyrics on such topics that are very like that give motivates you and give you strength. So I like it a lot.
Yeah, definitely. My next question is, who would you love to collaborate with in studio and on stage?
Hmm. I always say I would love to collaborate with all of my friends and tour with all of my friends because there's so many people that I like, that I care about, or that I admire. And everyone is so like unique in their own way, as I said, So I don't. Okay, maybe if D-Lane would be still together, I would definitely love to tour with D-Lane. Uh, and I would love to collaborate with Charlotte Vessels from D-Lane. I would love to collaborate with Melissa Boni, with Elise Reid from Amaranth, and yeah. And yeah, if we are talking about like dead people, I would totally love to collaborate with Michael Jackson, even though it's like, yeah, impossible.
He was a great musician. My next question
Yes,
is, when did you
he
meet
was great.
Dakota?
Uh, when? Oh my God. Somewhere on the internet, but I don't know when. I think maybe like a year ago. Probably. Does he know? Does he remember? Because I'm not sure. But we found definitely on the internet. We connected through the internet. So
He's a
yeah.
funny ass guy. I love him.
He's great. Yeah.
He found me the same way. I actually worked with a band called Sepsis a while back, and they told me to post what I do on their community, so to get some more groups to work with. I expected, one or two
Mhm.
responses. I didn't expect 10 bands and then him. And I'm over here like, oh shit, this picked up way more than I thought it would. Yeah. He's a
That's
jokester. He
nice.
really is. I love it. Oh goodness, that guy's hilarious. All right, my next question is, what is the best piece of advice you were ever given when starting up music?
Hmm. I will probably learn from criticism. Like take the criticism as something very valuable. And that's what I did, and I think it helped me a lot during my career. Like I'm talking about constructive criticism, like not like you are stupid and you sound like a cow, but something constructive. And yeah, it helped me definitely. So that would be probably the best advice.
It's always good to take criticism. It's always good to understand it, but at the same time, you got to make sure it's not getting into your work too much to where your originality is gone.
Yeah.
One band I worked with said that to me.
Yeah,
a while
totally.
ago.
Like, yeah,
Awesome group.
I think it's the best at the beginning of your career. Like at the beginning, you should really listen to the criticism and really try to improve it. But when you get to some level, then you are more like you are going your way, and not everyone can love it, or not everyone likes it or respect it. But it's always good to listen to it and think about it, but just don't let it change your direction if you are sure about what you do. That's what I would say.
I like that. It's probably actually one of the best pieces I've heard in a bit. But it's true as hell, honestly. That goes for everything. Like, criticism is good, don't get me wrong, but you gotta make sure you take the right ones from the wrong ones, because everyone can be a dick sometimes when it comes to criticism. You just gotta make sure you hear the right people on it. Right.
Yes. I say, like, never take a criticism for a person you would not go for an advice. That's what I also see as very important. Like, definitely. Sometimes you have different point of view about the world, and yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Right, my final question of the day is, what is next for Alia Tempora? What is the future?
Or actually, in 3 days, we are releasing our new music video. It's a live video that we created during lockdown, so without people, of course. And yeah, it is going to be all live on our Vevo channel at this Wednesday at 7 p.m. CET. So Ooh. That, for example, is new. Yeah.
I'm very excited to watch that now.
Thank you.
I mean, honestly, Dakota recommended you guys to me. I'm like, okay, I'll listen to it. I'll give it a shot. I listen to everything he sends me. And I also keep a wide mind on music. I try to give all genres a chance, and I just fell in love with the stuff I heard. I'm just like, okay, this is actually really, really good.
Wow, that's so nice. And he's also very kind that he recommended us. That's nice. Thank you both, guys.
See, without him, I don't know where I'd be, because he has got me into so many groups. Like, a lot of them that he labeled, and a lot of them that he doesn't label. Like, like work for his label, stuff like that. He gets me in touch with a lot of groups, and it's amazing. It's so fun.
That's great.
So I got to thank him too. Thank you, Dakota.
Thank you, Dakota.
This was fun. This was a lot of fun. I think I'm actually going to wrap things up here, because everything I wanted to ask has been answered.
Okay, but it's been very nice.
It has been. Thank you. This has been another Nerds Order music video. Today we were with the vocalist of Alia Tempora. I hope you all have a great day and take care.
Bye-bye.